Hello, friends. Welcome back to Kotlin Fundamentals, and this is going to be our second video. And in first video, I have explained how to, set up the Eclipse IDE for Kotlin, and a few basic things were there. And now in our second video, I am going to discuss few of the basic things to start Kotlin. I mean the Kotlin programming. So as you can see, okay. So let's start. I have created a project and my file name is kotlinmain.kt. In case of Kotlin, if you are doing programming, I mean to do programming, we don't need a class to to write. We no need to write a class to run the program. We can have only functions, which can run independently without getting called from any class or anywhere. So in this case, what we are going to see is, uh, two, three things: how we define a function, how we define a variable, and whether variable is mutable or immutable, and how we can print a message, and all these things. Okay, so if you will see the first line, I have mentioned as at the rate file JVM name as display function. So here, what this line is telling, as we know, I have mentioned in my first video that Kotlin is it's a JVM language, and while writing the code, if we don't need to write a class or separately, but when JVM or the Kotlin compiler compiles the code, compiles the file in form of class file, variables, and all the other things what we use in case of Java. So when this particular file will become, so the first line what it is telling is, uh, you know, the above statement tells to JVM that the class which is getting generated at compile time of this particular Kotlin file, its names will be, JVM will recognize this particular file with the name of display function. Display function. So I hope it will be clear. So this name we are giving for the JVM to recognize this file with name of display functions. Now, same name we can use from some Java code to use, function in this particular file. So, as I have told you, like class is not required to run the code in Kotlin, but in the background, Kotlin compilers create the class and JVM utilizes it. And we will talk more about this background operation in our later videos. So now let's come to the next you know next line. So what next line is telling us is, it's a function in Kotlin starts with fun keyword, and I have a function as a main, and it will take some arguments, and that is of type array and string. Now we'll come back again to this particular main function. So first let's see how we can define variables in Kotlin. So let's see, variables in Kotlin can be defined with two keywords, that is, one is where, and the another one is val. What is the difference in where and val? Where keyword, if you are defining any keyword with where, then it means it is mutable. I mean, mutable when we will see with respect to Java, then mutable Where is mutable? Where is mutable? I mean, if at any point of time we can assign a new, my int can be assigned with new value or some any other value apart from 0. So what this particular line is telling is my int is mutable mutable, and it is of type integer, and the initial value of my int is 0. Same way, now here we will see, like for val tells that this particular variable, which is message of type string, is immutable. When I will say val is immutable, what does it means? I mean, we cannot reassign the value, any value, to this particular variable message. So let's see, uh, you know, message equal to, let's see what error it is giving. So if we will assign, reassign a variable which is declared as val, then it will give error and saying that this particular variable cannot be reassigned because it is declared as val, and val, as we have discussed, it is immutable, so we cannot assign it again. Now let's come to the next, you know next line, and that is function. Now we have a function always start with fun keyword, have fun, and we are printing as println as we do in Java. Let's start, and this will be some message. Okay, now what will happen in case of Kotlin? We The variable which we are trying to print, we can write it with, starting with dollar sign. So if this particular print will see a dollar sign, then it will consider anything after dollar as a variable, and it will take that variable value and print it. So let's see. I mean, we can have, okay, let's say we have a message of type string, okay, and from my main function, I am calling this have fun keyword, I mean have fun function, and I will pass some, say some string value, let's say as, uh, let's start fun. Okay, and one more thing which I forgot to tell, we in Kotlin we don't need a semicolon to 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 end the line. So if now if we will run the code, then we can see that it will see now it has printed, let's start the fun. So for this video, that will be it, and catch you guys in our next video. Thanks.